Hi everybody, this is Kateri. I am going to do a little bit of a different video today than what I have done before, and the reason for that is I have been going through genealogy papers that my mom has had, and we've brought them here to the house, and I've been going through them. And I have found books that I thought everyone might be interested in. And there's, pictures, and I'm going to show you some different things that I'm going to be selling. All of this money in this sale that I'm going to have goes to my mom and dad. None of it is going to be mine. So it's only fair that it all goes back to her because she was the one that spent the money on it. And there is I want to say a lot, but anyway, I hope everybody kind of, you know, kind of stays to the end and really checks out, what I've got to offer you. My chai tea. So, one of the first things that I found was this case. I had no clue she had this. And this is full of, there's two of these, and then this one here is like probably the original view finder. And then we have all of these different old vintage, and I can't believe she spent the time she did, but she has written down how many there are and what they are. So I'll run through the, well, that's empty. So we have these things here, the film, and they go back. This one is 1948, and here's a 49. 47 is Bermuda. So let me read off what some of these are. So these are festivals from Japan in 52, scenes of other lands, Nairobi, Switzerland, Ethiopia, Zululand, which is Africa, and Naples, Italy, Holland, it says Malaya, there's Tahiti on here, states and cities of the U.S., Chattanooga, Tennessee, with the mountains. There's Spider-Man, Superman, Knight Rider, Godzilla, Huckleberry Hound, let's see, Russian, Seven Wonders of the World, Bermuda, Africa again, Philippine Islands. So that's some of, and she's put on here, there's 2 discs, 3 discs, so, and there's nothing on this, but I thought there was another paper, but must not be. But anyway, they're all in holders, and she made some of these holders. You can tell where she's marked on them and cut them and things like that. She's written on here, and she's put the date that they were put out. So I'm going to be auctioning these off. Here's Jim Henson, Toby Taylor, Big Chance, Toby's Big Chance, I don't know what that is. Beep Beep, the Roadrunner, Superman, Chips, let's see, Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzard, Terry Toon, which is Mickey Mouse and meets Powerful Puss, whatever that is, 1958. That was a year after I was born. There's Disneyland on here, Magic Kingdom, New Orleans, and the Haunted Mansion. And anyway, there's just Happy Days. The Little Red Hen. I saw this one. It's pretty cool. Cinderella, Hong Kong, King Kong, Happy Days, Dracula, Lancelot Link, which is this guy. So it kind of gives you an idea of all this different stuff that's in here. So these, and there's one in here. I was going to keep this, but I'm not. It's Indiana. So anyway, I just figured I'd pass all of this on to everybody else. And I'll probably kick myself for not keeping something. I don't know if I would alter. I guess you could alter them. I mean, they're old. But the fact that they're old reels, like here's the Smoky Mountains. Just this alone is so awesome. And, you know, and then you have like this folder that you literally could open up and make your own pocket. Here's a folder that it's actually in, 1950 and 1957. And then you have all these really super old things in here. So, yeah, I don't know. I may pull one out and keep it so I've got, I have it. But, anyway, so, yeah, there's Hawaii and tons. So that's that. There's even stuff in there from Vietnam. I have no clue where she got this out, so news to me. So that is one thing, and I think if you want to put down in the description box below if I should auction the whole thing off, I will have a reserve on this because I know what my mom paid for this, or we can do it individually. That way more people can, you know, have some of it. So I have that. And then, and this is only a drop, but she had tons and tons of cards, not used cards. These are blank. And I figured I would sell so many of these in a pack. And then there's some old stationery here and some cards. And I think these may just be envelopes. Look at that. Look at this for awesome journals. And the paper is super cool and it's thick. So you could make a super nice sized journal out of this if you wanted. I've got envelopes coming out the wazoo, so I'm passing these along. And they're in a plastic bag, so they're in good shape. So, and of course, nothing never goes back in the way it came out. Ugh. Sheesh. Okay. No patience. I should have patience. So, I don't know why I stuck these in here. I was going through all this last night. This is my inspirational favorites. This is a book that, I don't know, I may just give away, but as a, it says, look on the sunny side. It's a Helen Steiner Rice. There's many poems in here, and there's like just short inspirational little stories. Autobiography of Benjamin Franklin. neat little stories to possibly put in a pocket in a journal. Um, but yeah, there's all kinds. Be strong, and it's from, I don't know, somebody. Be strong. We are not here to play, to dream, to drift. We have hard work to do and loads to lift. Shun not the struggle. Face it, 'tis God's gift. Be strong. Say not the days are evil. Who's to blame? The fold the hands and I don't know, or shame acquaintances. Stand up, speak out, be bravely in God's name. Be strong. It matters not how deep entrenched the wrong, how hard the battle goes, the day how long. Not faint not, fight on. Tomorrow comes the song. So anyway, that's just one. And then why I stuck those in there, I don't know. Here's like a really cool little journal. I don't know if my mom was going to start using this as a address book. I don't know, but I need to wipe that out of there. And so here are some more cards. A few right there, and then we get in, and this is only a drop in the bucket, but I have all kinds of cabinet cards here. A few of them are photos. This is more cards, an envelope. I want to show you something. Looking at this last night, this is wild. So this man has a hole in his head. I have no clue who this man is. Nothing on here. But I think it's weird this man has a hole in his head and he's still alive. So, anyway, yeah, we have several cabinet cards here. And then oh my gosh, and then I have this one of a lady in a casket. I don't know, it could be a man for all I know. And then this one's not for sale. That is family, it goes to the library. And this isn't for sale either, I have no clue who it is. I have no clue, and it's a horrible copy. But anyway, yeah, this is nobody that we actually know. So that will go up for sale. And then let me move this stuff here because I don't want it in the way of what I'm going to show next. So we have, I don't know, this came out of a card or a thing. I've got a couple of frames, or there's some frames that came out of the little kind of book things that can go. Here's some glass that goes in, not these, but some. But then we have, these are tin types. This one is. So I have several different ones here. I'm not going to show you all of these because there's several of them. So yeah, there's several. Oops, that's upside down. That's a pretty good, I mean, that one's pretty good. Still looks good. So those will go up for sale. And then we have some of these. There's only one side to them. I mean, some of these don't go together, and one's bigger than the other, I think. But anyway, they used to be attached by either a piece of the leather that they did this with, or a piece of fabric that comes up from underneath. But they used to close up, and then you had this little lock that would go down in there. But this embossing on this is different than this one. So they don't really go together. And I've tried to match some of them, and they don't have matches. But these can be taken out. There is a way of taking them out safely. You don't. This has got glass on it, so it's safe. But you never want to touch those pictures, or you'll ruin them. And I just love this little baby, and she's so cute. So, anyway, there's some of these. And then this one has the whole thing right here. There's a baby there. The picture's not real good. I mean, I don't want to say that. You can still see the baby, but it's kind of like looking a little blurry. But she's cute. Cute little baby. So that's the front and back on this one. So I just try to keep that together as much as you can. That way it doesn't get lost. And here's another one that's pretty cool. But these can be lifted out of here. Just remember not to touch that picture. Some of the pictures that I have it's like the black has turned to like dust. And I think if you put like a black piece of cardstock behind it, the picture would pop back out again, because the actual image is on that glass or the metal part. This looks like it's starting to do something, because you can see reds and greens in that, but it's still a super good picture. But anyway, white gloves if you're touching any of that when you take it apart. So that's that. There's several of those. And then I better move these. I don't want these to get broke. They would be awesome on the front of a journal. So this is a 1953 yearbook. Have no clue who it is. I don't know. It's just signed. But this is the Reuben Wells, I think, that was in Madison County, Indiana. It says Shields High School, so I don't know. But there is some awesome ephemera in this book. And it is, I need to move this stuff over just a tad bit. And I think I'm going to try to bring you down a little bit. But I love the old ephemera and this stuff that's in here. So this book could actually be torn apart, and 53 probably can't. I mean, well, I would tear it apart and copy pictures out of it. But anyway, there's pictures, but there's pictures within. See, I don't know where this was at, but here's pictures here, over here, just everywhere. Great. Some of these would be awesome for, like a man's birthday card or a man's journal. And there's a band. Look at that ironing board. I guess I don't know. Club develops artistic talents. I guess they did something with an ironing board. Pretty cool, huh? So, but anyway, in the front of the book, yeah, see, this is Seymour, Indiana. I've got, distant family that went down there, but I don't even know if that school is even in existence anymore. So, but look at this. So, lady typing. He's working on a car. I don't know what this is. Science, probably. Sculpture, it says. So, there's a dance, a band. So anyway, and just old type ephemera there. So I just thought that's a neat book. And then, I think this is some more cabinet cards. I just went through these. So, look at the back of that. Isn't that cool? Oh, so cool. Yeah. Several old... Oh, that's me. That doesn't go. So, yeah, this is kind of a unique picture of this young man. Sorry, it's hard for you to see it. Here, this way. Yeah. And the faces on these people, oh, I don't know if you can see them. Come on, I want you to see the pictures of these people. Focus. It won't. I can only hold it up there so long. So, anyway, oh, this is my dad and my cousin. I should have separated that out. And that's my dad, my cousin, different cousin. And I think these I have to keep. What's this? Yeah, I don't know this gentleman. I don't know these guys. So anyway, they'll go over here. And I wanted to tell you, well, no, I'll tell you that in a different video. So I'll keep pictures in here. So, all right, so that's that part. Then I have this book on Collector's Guide to Early Photographs, and it's full of all kinds of stuff. And I'm actually seriously thinking about tearing it apart. But I did learn something in this book, reading it. Oh my God, that guy's dead. His eyes are closed. That's weird. Post-mortem. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's where I learned about the tintypes, and they say that when you're trying to fix them, that you should wear gloves when touching them, because the oils and the salt that's in your skin will ruin those right off the bat, which I knew that from my mom, but it just kind of clarified it in here. But see, it's got the backs of the it's got pictures of the backs of those cards, and I can't remember case. They're called case images. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing with this, because I'm not going to collect these. I think they're awesome. They're cool. Things, maybe just to have, because not everybody can have them. But they will, I will have to probably auction them off. So this is a cool book. And then I came across To Kill a Mockingbird. And this is Cliff Notes. This is really cool. And where's the other one? And then she had this. So I'll probably do both of these together. And here's a book on birds. Really cool pictures. And I love the size of the birds that are in this book. They're not the real dinky little look, I mean, they're all a really great size. So there's some tiny ones in the front. And I don't know, those of you that have followed me for a while, and I always talk about the movie Where the Lilies Bloom, which is what this is. And I've already read this book. And I've also watched the movie several times, and it's on Prime. And it was done back in like 69. And it's, I believe, taken place in the hills of Tennessee. And there's a little, kind of the story is that there are four. There's an older girl, a middle girl, a boy, and then a very young little girl. And their mother had died before the show actually started, and their dad and them would go out looking for wild flowers and stuff, to use for health and stuff like that. What do they call it? Wild flower collecting or something. And anyway, make a really long story short, the dad ends up passing away. I think he had like tuberculosis or something. And so they hide his death so they don't have to go to an orphanage. And it's pretty cool. But this one guy keeps coming back because he wants some money. And he asks the little girl, how's Roy Luther, which is their dad? And she said, he's doing just fine. So anyway, I love that movie. It's really cool. So anyway, there's that book. And this one I forgot to pull out because I'm keeping this one. But we'll stick that right there. Then we have this book of birdies. Lots of good-sized birds again. Not super tiny. So if you're interested in birds just by themselves, that's great. If you want it to use for, I don't know what that is. I guess I could leave it in there. Holiday World. You can use it for ephemera. So it's good for that. And then here is a book. This is my favorite short story poet. Not really. Well, yeah, poet. It's James Wickham Riley. And if you were on my channel, I think it was last October, I read, no, not this past October. It may have been the year before. Anyway, I read Little Orphan Annie. And it's just the coolest. And the reason why he is one of my favorites is my great aunt, who I dearly love, who is no longer here, my Aunt Gibby, her name is Anne Elizabeth. Little Orphan Annie was written for her brothers and sisters called her Gibby. So my Aunt Gibby's great aunt, I'm trying to think. Her name was Annie. Her great aunt was named after Annie, and then they gave Aunt Gibby the name Elizabeth, who my daughter is also named after my Aunt Gibby, because her name is Sarah Elizabeth. So that's kind of why he's always been, really, close in the family. So everybody, most everybody on my mom's side of the family all had James Wickham Riley books. This book, I believe, was put out in 69, is what I read. 94 is when it was copyrighted. So I'm thinking of that book. So anyway, found that, and then I came across this book, which is awesome. And I can't, there's no way I can keep all of this stuff. So we have Army guys here and towns and cities, old pictures. This looks like a Hocus Pocus. They forgot. Oh no, Harry Potter forgot his broom. Some boats. Look at this. Somebody that likes hot air balloons. There you go. They're all over the place in that picture. So here's some small pictures here that could be used. I guess they're, look at this. Really, look, that's a woman. So, yeah. So I won't stay with this, but there, I mean, too long, because I don't want this video to be still going tomorrow morning. So, this is, I'm just gonna sell this, but this is like newspaper ads of things that happened in Wabash County, Indiana. So they probably got all this stuff, because this is just copies that somebody has put together up there. Warsaw and just different really cool things. And you can take these papers out of here and you can tea dye them or coffee dye them, and then they really look old. It says Warsaw, Indiana, Kosciuszko County. So, and then, I have to go down there. And this one, they became Americans. So this is cool because, and I'm probably going to sell these in sheets, packs, because there's tons of awesome stuff here that you can copy and shrink up to use if you wanted for, you know, paper clips or, and you have to keep in mind a lot of this, it's all history, but some of this stuff was used, like these things here, some of them have to do with genealogy, and it'll say parents, father, and it gives the name, and then it'll say mother, and it gives the name, and then like godparents, and then it has, you know, so this is certificate of arrival. So this is somebody that came over probably from Germany, it looks like, and they had to show this. It says U.S. Department of Labor, and this is United States of America Declaration of Intention. So there's, you know, there's all kinds of awesome stuff in here for everybody to use. So, yeah. So I've got that book, and then this is a cool. This is an awesome book. I don't even know what she was doing with this, but this is taken from that movie. But I like the pictures in it. They're great for pages in a journal. Dickens. And then I came across this. These will be sold as, okay, so you can't see. I need to back up on here. I wish I didn't have to click this. All right, so this thing is huge. I can't remember how big I said this was. So, that's right, just knock everything down. So this is 11 by 16.5 inches, 11 by 16. And it starts way back at 1869. I know you can't see that. Boy, that's getting cold already. So it's just old super newspaper articles. So this will kind of give you an idea of, and they're double-sided. So I'm not sure how I will ship these. Roll it, I guess. But this is 1914 here, which, if I'm not right, isn't that when Titanic went down? Or 12? Let's see. That's 12. So I don't see anything on here. Let's see here. Let's see what this says. Yes, this is Titanic. Captain Smith, commander of Titanic. This is in 12. April 16th of 12. So it went down in 12. So anyway, so it's just big pieces or big pages of you know, things that happen. With these being that old, you could definitely photocopy, I would think, parts of this. T-Dye it, don't, whatever. John Dillinger, buried in Crown Hill Cemetery here in Indianapolis. Yes, this is all Indianapolis news, but a lot of this was known around the world, you know, as we all well know. So, but, oh, is that the former King of England? I don't know. Who's that? New rulers of Great Britain. The Duke of York, shown here with his duchess, may assume the title Albert I instead of George. Huh. That might be kind of interesting too. There's the Hindenburg. So these are all going to be random when I sell these. So, looks like just all kinds of really cool stuff in this book. So, there is that. And then I have this one. And I knew about this. I forgot about it. But this is all about the blizzard of 1978. And this is our monument down on our circle. But I was going through this earlier, and it's pretty cool. Just kind of, there's stuff in here about movie stars and all kinds of articles. Let's see. So here's, oh yeah, and I don't know if those of you, there's Sonny Bono, Katharine Hepburn, Dear Abby's in here. I don't know how many of you had Dear Abby, but she was big here in Indiana. And we have death notices over here off to the side. And then, looky here. Some of these pages have the cartoons on them, which we don't even get to see anymore. Because, you know, you don't get the newspaper. So there's the stock exchange. Oh my gosh, it's so huge now. Covers a whole page. Basketball players. Sports. Blizzard stuff. Just all kinds of really cool stuff. So, yeah. Absolutely no fishing from these docks. I don't think anybody's fishing there. And everything was frozen more. And then look at this. This is all the TV channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ha! That's all there were. So let me read just a few shows that were on. So we have Channel 4 movie, Tarzan and She-Devil, Hogan's Heroes, Odd Couple, Emergency, Lawrence Welk, Tarzan, Bob Newhart, Jeffersons, Maude, Strangers in the House, must have been a movie, Nashville Music, Porter Wagner, ugh, I never listened to that stuff. What's Happening? Hey, what's happening? Muppet Show, Wide World of Sports, Triple Crown, and Wildlife Crisis, Lone Ranger, Father Knows Best. Wow. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool. Carol Burnett, All in the Family. Boy, you couldn't have that on today. So anyway, that is just some of the things I'm going to sell. Oh yes, and I have a P-Touch. That was my mom's right here. It's in excellent condition. I used it for a long time. Well, I had it for a long time, but I labeled all of my things with this, and then I've had to relabel some of them, but that's all. It's here. This one I believe is all battery. There was never a plug, but I guess if you had a AC plug, I mean a DC, is it DC? You could plug it in there and you could use that. But anyway, so I'll be selling that. That was my mom's. And let's see, what else? What's under here that I'm forgetting? I don't know where these are at right off the bat. Are they? Oh, they're back here. I've got to show you these. So, this is art my mom did, and she actually took it from here. Mom and Dad were really good, you know. He was some distant relation or something. I don't know. But anyway, there's several presidents. I have them. I have the rest of these somewhere. My books fell. Get back up here. Don't you fall. All right, so I have these photos. This is a Western Trails magazine, but I don't know how many people are actually interested in the Western stuff, but I'm going to show you these. And this is Mickey Rooney and Huckleberry Finn. So he'll go in that. This is, I don't know, my sister was naming some of these guys. I don't know who they are. Some of you might know. And Buster Crab. And these are like really old photos. And then, I don't know, I guess that's an ad for a movie or something at the movies. Here's a Lone Ranger. The horse does not look real, but I guess it is. He's sitting on it. And then some of these. These I think I will sell. This one's been signed. So that's a Lone Ranger and Tonto. Here's another shadow on the Sag. I wonder if that's the shadow nose. There's Lone Ranger. Amber's Trail. So there's several Western pictures. These will all go together, and I'm going to sell them. These, I have to get the rest of these before I sell them. They're really old too. Now, I want to sell this, I believe, with this. And it'll have to come here. That's a really big paper there. It's about 13 by 11. 11 by 13. Gene Autry and Smiley Burnett. And then there's this really super old one. So, yeah. Same guy, Smiley Burnett, Bob Nolan, and the Sons of the Pioneers. But it was super bad, and I had to tape it because I was so afraid it was going to just rip off. But anyway, there's that. And then I've got this beautiful art of this baby. So I think I'm going to make this a digital, and then also I've got several things I'm going to do digital, and then I'll have those for sale. So anyway, so I have that, and right now I think that is just the tip of the iceberg. I do have, some of this other stuff's going to be digitals, and you'll just be able to copy them and print them as much as you want. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to come on, show you some of this stuff, and if you have any questions, you can message me in Messenger or the comments down below, and hopefully I'll be having a sale here before long. We are still running back and forth. Mom and Dad are, actually I didn't go today because I need a day in between. That traveling 4 hours a day just wipes me out, and then I can't do a lot of lifting, and then if I walk too much, then my foot swells up because I'm not on my medication anymore. And but anyway, I want to be able to devote the time that I need to try to get the sale. It's kind of I don't want to say it's a fundraiser for my mom and dad. It isn't, but the money goes to them, so they can use every penny they can get. So the house is in a disarray right now because they're coming to take pictures at 1 o'clock today, which is right now, and then they're going to slowly start moving stuff out of the house. But Monday is move day, so I have to be there then. So yeah. And thank God my sister is staying there to help, and I know she's totally wiped out, and it just makes it hard because my dad, he's done something to his back and he can't move, and oh my gosh, you guys, it's a mess. So anyway, wish us luck, and you'll see when I post. I'll post it in my group. My Facebook group is down below. If you're not a member of it, please go over and sign up for the group. because I will put the updates in there to when the sale is, and make sure you answer the 3 questions that are there below join group. So I will see everybody in the next video, and look for my weekly stock your stash. And I've got a great idea that's coming up. So we'll see you later. Bye bye.